So we're going to go live here in just about 3 seconds. I'll bring it up on my phone so I can make sure we're live. Yeah, we're live. Hey, everybody. We are live, and we're doing the live Zoom. I have my niece, Icy, a mask making extraordinaire. So if you want to join us into the conversation, you can just click the little click the link that's in the comment section or the description section, and you can join us. But we're trying this out, see how it works. It seems like it's going to be maybe a lot of fun, maybe not. Hey, Susan, how you doing? Good morning. Good morning. Um, Anyways, so everybody get their coffee and Lysol this morning? It's the new creamer. Just saying. It's amazing how one little comment from Washington can upset the entire. I mean, all the media was talking about yesterday was that situation. And I mean, it really just took the distraction from everything else. Whenever, there's other things that need to be reported on. Now they're talking about Lysol and UV rays and where you should put the UV rays and yeah. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna be. Hey, Catherine, how you doing? Um, Anybody got anything they like to talk about? I'm kind of tapped out. What do you like to talk about, Icy?
I have no idea what to talk about anymore. We're how many days into this? Day 36 are we
This is
on?
day
I don't know anymore.
35 for Mendocino County. It's like day 38 for Sonoma County.
38.
Day 40 for San Francisco.
Ugh.
Um, yeah, I think you're going to see the new ordinance came out. So it goes into effect May 1st. Of course, it doesn't include realtors. Um, you know, Masks are going to be mandatory. They're going to at least let us go out and get some recreational activity, which is good. And as long as and of course, all it takes is one or two people to screw it all up. So let's just abide by the rules, people, and not think we're better than the rules. Kevin, hey, Mr. Kevin, how's it going, buddy? Um, and like I said, just click on the link in the comment section if you want to join into the conversation. If this works, this is like an experiment to see if I can get Zoom. I couldn't get Zoom to do it directly from Zoom. Zoom does have a function to allow you to go live on Facebook, but the secondary stream wouldn't work, and it would just crash after about 4 or 5 minutes. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually using broadcast software and screen capture. That's why you see my thing down at the bottom of the screen. Um, because that's the only way I can seem to get it to work right. So, yeah, I mean, even Lake County now has 6 cases, and we have 8. Um, it's inevitable. We'll get more. It'll happen. The problem is when they open up, some counties are going to be a little more restricted than others, and then people are going to want to migrate to the counties that aren't as restricted. And it. I don't know. I don't know if there's an actual um, um, thing or not. I don't know. Yeah. Hey, Stephanie, how you doing? Slam Dunks in the house. Um, so Facebook has created their own Zoom type room. Yeah, I heard about that, and they need to because this virtual thing is not going away. There's another one, a Bluescape or something like that. I just saw an advertisement last night for. Um, Zoom's been around a long time, and there's actually a keyword now that's been coined Zoom bombing. So you actually, you have to make sure that you have secure codes to get in. Um, and right now it's open, so I could be Zoom bombed. But yeah, people got nothing better to do but screw with other people. You know, they had too much time on their hands.
It's what people are good at.
I always said that if some of these people that like to hack people would just put that effort into being a real good person, the world would be a much better place. I mean, because they
Agree.
obviously have some pretty good skills, obviously. So put those good skills to work and quit being such a butthead. But you know what? Most of it comes from overseas anyway. So what are you gonna do? Um,
Seriously.
yeah, Ukraine, Taiwan, Vietnam. They're third world countries are the ones doing it. Not so much in the U.S. because the internet's pretty tied down. The number one search on Google yesterday, the big spike on Google yesterday was injecting disinfectant. Hmm. Number one search. I don't think that's
I
right.
saw something this morning was posted through ABC News, and I think there was like a 35 to 50% increase in calls to poison control in New York for ingesting disinfectants yesterday alone.
I think Washington is killing more people than they're helping. My opinion. Hey, Guy, how's it going, man? Good to see you on board. So hope you're here. Oh, seeing your fancy pants. Good seeing you, buddy. Frank, good seeing you. Um, who else we got? Who else is out there? Say hi at least. I want to see who's here. Saturday morning, day 35 of the same crap. Another day in lockdown. Another day in quarantine. Um, all I got to say is I'm glad I'm not on a cruise ship. And it'll be a long time before I wanted to go on a cruise. Don't now. Don't now. Don't want nothing to do with the cruising. Not after
You don't
that.
want an extra 2 weeks added to your trip?
No, no. I don't want extra, pay for 5 days and 8 nights, and guess what you get? 5 months and 8 weeks. Nope. Nope. Yeah, Stephanie. This is my beach mode. Um, I'm enjoying the sunlight, and have my coffee. I'm gonna have my Thai when I'm done with this one. My camera's kind of not happy right now. Um, I don't know if it's overheated or not. Oh, that's weird. But anyway, so yeah, hey, if you want to join in, just click in the link in the comment section and join into the conversation, and let's chat. Um, like I said, I have my niece Icy here. How many masks have you made, Icy?
I just hit my 285th mask, and I have orders to get me about to the 310 area.
Wow. And guess what? They're not going away anytime soon, so you just keep making those masks.
That's what
Because
I have been. I've been giving them out. I actually just got done with the distributor orders. So the local beer distribution company in town, Golden Brands,
mm,
formerly known as DBI, I made 30 masks for them, and I could be getting a call to make more. So
you're three
I don't
layer
know
or
about
four,
that one.
2 layer or 4 layer, a 3 layer. How many layers do you do your masks?
Uh, Depending, usually two, and I can. I've made some with filter pockets for people. I probably have 3 or 4 different designs I use on masks. It's kind of crazy.
Hey, Mr. Mail's on board. Good morning, Haas. How you doing? Tell Patty I said hi. If you guys want to join in, click the link and join in. Come in and say hi. I like to talk to you, buddy. Um, yeah, Stephanie's mad that I'm on the beach and she's not. No, trust me, this is no picnic. But well, at least the mask thing is going on. Yes, 6 cases in Covelo. Let me scroll back up here. So in those 3 cases in Covelo are now starting to show up that they are all in the same household, and they were school workers. So, and that before they got diagnosed, they were actually, out there handing out food to, the school children. So it just goes to show you that you got to be careful. Even if you think you're okay, you got to act as if you have it and don't, and just, but they were thought they were doing the good job. They were doing the right thing. They were doing what they were supposed to do. And you just never know. Hopefully
Well,
they survive.
there was a misconception last night that people kept saying there was 11 cases in the county now, and I'm pretty sure
No, it's 8.
it's only at 8.
It's 8. I looked this morning. It's 8. And Lake County has 6. 3 of those from convicts that were released from California state prisons, which is a whole nother subject that nobody's talking about. CNN hasn't even touched that one. That these states are releasing their, especially California. California, we're still number 4 on the list of, we were down around 8 there for a while, but now we're back up to number 4. I think it's just our population base is what's causing that. Our population base is a lot bigger than Louisiana, and we're just bigger. We're bigger, and Los Angeles death rate is up to 50 per day, which is crazy. But you got to remember, most of between Bay Area and Los Angeles, that's 80% of our population. I think most people in the Bay Area are doing a pretty good job because you don't see a lot going on in those counties. Alameda County has a few, but I mean, it's a big county. Orange County is pretty spread out, but it's got a few. But Los Angeles County is a big county. I mean, it's probably the biggest county in California. And it has, there's a lot of people close together. Close. I mean, you're close. There's just no other way around it. Oh, my cell phone. Hang on, my cell phone screwed up on me. I can't see who's talking to me. Good morning, Lisa. I'm special, Donnie. I am on the beach drinking my Mai Tais, getting ready to go surfing. And, I thought I'd just do this first. No, it's a virtual background that you can do with Zoom. I can do almost anything here. I don't want to do it while I'm alive because I might screw it all up because this thing is very finicky. And I can't believe I'm still actually live because, man, when I was trying to do it with with just their system, it sucked. It just would not connect. I got dropped. I played with it for like 4 hours one day. So I have here's a good tip. Create a practice group or a group that's just you. And if you want to try posting, you want to see how things look, you want to, try different things. It's only you in there, so you only see it, but you can see how things are going to look, how things are going to post, how videos are going to work. And it's a good test point. So I have my own little test group, and I can do whatever I need to do. Test things out, see how things are going to work, and it really works well. And if you have a family, if you have your family, create one for your family. That's only your family. It's private, and you can interact with your family members through the ones who are on Facebook, the ones that can do more than just finger scroll. Never like, but I saw your post. Did you like it? Yeah. Well, you didn't like it. Get that all the time. It's how sequestered life for Icy.
It's something else. It's getting boring. We're getting to the point where I'm cooking, baking, doing puzzles, mask making, just anything to keep my hands busy.
Yeah. No, I completely understand that situation. I think I posted the other day that I filled my tank at the beginning of this whole thing, and I still got 3/4 of a tank of gas, and that's kind of unusual. And what sucks right now is gas prices are crazy low for what we are. My cousin Kara posted last week that the gas in Louisiana was at $1.14. That brings me back to the 80s. since it was
Under
like
30
that.
bucks to fill that expedition. Like, good Lord. I wish.
Well, even if it was, we can't go anywhere. So, I mean, what are we going to do? Start putting 55 gallons a barrel of gas in our backyard? That's not with fire season coming. It's crazy enough as it is. Trista, how's it going? Yeah, good morning to you too. Hope all's well in your little real estate world. Y'all got to
Interesting.
remember, I have a 10-second delay. So if you post, I might not respond to it for 10 seconds. And county dashboard shows
11 with one community
11 with
spread.
one community spread. I didn't see that. Well, thank you for the update, Stephanie. And remember, y'all can join in if you want. Just click on the link in the description section and come on in and say hi. So what to do today? I'm not going to rant about Washington today. I've already ranted about Washington enough this week. And I made a decision that I'm not going to watch any CNN till Monday. After the crap that went on yesterday with the whole Lysol thing. Oh, great memes, by the way. Hey, look here. We got Stephanie coming on. Slam Dunks in the house.
You were just wanting someone to join, so I decided to be kind.
Oh, that's all good. We're glad you're here. How's everything going in your world?
It's good.
Yeah?
Yep.
I
Can't
saw you.
complain.
You guys redid the floors in the restaurant?
Yeah, we're pretending like they're going to let us open up again sometime in the next year.
Well, they probably will. They probably will let us do something.
Yeah, it'll be I'm keeping up pretty close with the National Restaurant Association. It's going to be a while and it's going to be slow.
Yeah, our association, now that they opened up Lake for us and they opened up Napa for us to show occupied property finally. But, Sonoma and Mendocino are probably two different animals. Napa has a lot of political influence from the realtors over there, period. Our safety, our health officer is really not, how you want to say it, realtor friendly. And she's very conservative. So I don't know what's going to happen. We may be able to get back to work as realtors on May 10th. We can show vacant property, but we still have a handful of brokerages that are business as usual. And, clearly violating the stay in place order. And unfortunately, we're not cops, so we just got to, it is what it is.
Yeah.
How's Matt? Matt doing okay?
Yeah, he's working a lot, but he's doing good.
Good. The kids?
Yeah. Kids are all good, getting ready for fire season. The one in the military is still on lockdown on his base, so it's kind of crazy for them.
Good. Well, we have him in our thoughts for sure.
Thank you.
And so, we got a few other people. Casey, how's it going, buddy? Let's see. My lovely wife is listening to us. Kelly, how's it going? And Francie, how you doing? We're all here just kind of hanging out. And Saturday morning, I think I'm going to start doing my morning face cast this way, so that people can interact with me a little bit better, and maybe I won't rant so much. Because I start talking the other day. I started talking and looked down. It was 26 minutes, and that's what I get. But it is what it is. But I'm glad you guys, Stephanie, are doing okay. JD's been very bored.
I know we miss him.
He's getting very bored. But hey, I can file for unemployment on Tuesday.
Oh, that's right. Yay.
Yay! Yeah, never thought at my age I'd be made to stay at home, building plastic models and on unemployment. Who'd have thunk it? Only in America. Only in America. Actually, that's the way I look at it. So, Much needed vacation in some ways.
Yeah, you're on the beach.
Yes, yes. I found this video. I've done a lot. I've experimented with a lot of them because I do a lot of Zoom meetings like you. And this is my favorite. It just makes
There
me
you
feel good. Like it's plausible.
Yeah.
You
Yep.
know. But so Icy's been the mask maker over the last couple of weeks, or last month at least.
Yeah,
And
I started making masks March 21st.
oh, well over a month. Well, I'm I'm torn between. I'm glad that they did make it mandatory that you have to wear masks, but I think that a lot of people still aren't going to wear them. I just I don't get that scenario, but that mindset. But to each his own. At least I know I'm going to be protected, right? So Stephanie, what's your day like?
You know what? Actually, today I'm going to tap out of work and I'm going to clean my house because we've been working so much. I'm about to get lost in my own house.
Yeah, I can understand that. How's the trailer out there in the valley doing?
No, that's actually what's keeping us in business. Thank goodness.
Yeah, we got one the other day,
Thank you.
and it was excellent as always.
Thank you.
But so the store seems to be the delivery part and the curbside service seems to be working okay. You got all the kinks worked, all that.
Yeah, I mean, for the most part, for us, I mean, we're already set up for delivery and stuff. Curbside's had a few little issues, but I think we've gotten through most of that now. So,
Good.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
all learning something new.
Yeah. I don't know if y'all saw the interview with Anderson Cooper and the mayor of Las Vegas.
No.
You didn't see it?
I did.
That's all I got to say. I'm hoping that Saturday Night Live has a little skit tonight because they probably will. It'll probably be worth recording.
Did you see the follow-up interview with the Nevada governor?
Uh-huh. Yeah, and he was like he was in awe.
Who isn't in awe over that?
Exactly. I can see big business pressuring Washington and pressuring the governors, and I'm sure they are putting some pressure because they're losing millions a day with these casinos closed. I get it. They have to be, but they're not. They're thinking of their bottom line. They're not thinking of public health. And if she was to open up the casinos, do you think those owners are going to be actually standing in the casino, go down and visit their casino? No, they're going to put their employees in a line of fire, and that's not right. And so I don't see the casinos open up. That's just a cauldron for Corona. And it's all and Georgia opened up and massage parlors and tattoo artists and hair barbers and stuff like that. I don't Atlanta's just is still a hot spot. I don't get it. I knew some of these communities would get to the point where they just can't they just have too much pressure on them to open up by influences and I guess they're going to become guinea pigs. You want a test group? Oh, there's your test group. Because if it flares up, you're going to know. We'll know it. And if it doesn't, well, somebody had to do it first, I guess. Our Sonoma County health officer is definitely not as conservative as our Mendocino County one. But they have a lot of influence from the supervisors over there, and Marin County has actually instituted public testing. They have a marvelous plan put together to test all their county residences, and I'm a firm believer in testing. We got to test everybody. We got to find out who's aseptic. who's who's immune, who's got it, who doesn't have it. We have to, and I've been saying that from day one. A cure is just, I mean, a cure will come, but like I said yesterday, it's going to be a race to the finish line, and then
I mean,
go ahead.
they should, I mean, even with before, like they're still going through with big events. Like today I saw on Facebook that now they're calling it social distanced reggae on the river up in Laytonville. Like they're still going to be doing those big events and whatnot before we have mass testing. And it's kind of scary, the thought of that.
They won't do it. It'll be virtual. It'll be a virtual thing, and they won't. There's no, even if they do loosen up a little bit, it won't be more than 10 people at first. There's no way you won't see any rock concerts. You're not going to see any of that for at least a year, or until there is a vaccine to fix this problem. At least a year, don't you think, Stephanie?
Yeah, I think, I don't know. It's going to be interesting. The summer's going to tell a lot, I think.
Yeah, and I think there's a real thing about the whole flu thing coming up, in the fall.
Yeah.
If they don't get this under control, that the flu is going to cause problems with this whole scenario. Obviously, the influenza virus is nowhere near as contagious as this virus. This virus is really kind of contagious, and it acts in different ways. It's just it affects different people differently, and some people get some symptoms right off the bat that are common, and some people get weird symptoms. So when you have it, I don't even know if you really know right away.
See I think what the problem is, honestly, and this may not be popular opinion, my sister died of H1N1 10 years ago. And so, I kind of am a little familiar with what's going on right now. And she was definitely immunocompromised. But if you're paying attention to how they're counting numbers, a thing just came out about how Berlin is counting their numbers now. Basically, anybody who's died in a nursing home is being considered a COVID patient without even testing. And now they're going back, and they're putting numbers in places going back to December, I think it is, and different things. So the problem is, I'm not sure how accurate our numbers are on either side of the board.
They're not.
If we're giving too many numbers, not enough numbers. So how can we say that's not exactly how influenza has been treated? Even though this is incredibly contagious, and I'm not saying it's not, but I'm saying I just don't think across the board for anything we count it properly to really know the truth of what's going on across the board.
Oh, I totally agree. I know the numbers aren't right. They couldn't possibly be right. Because if you watch what the World Health Organization puts out, which is what's on Break News, and then you watch CNN, they're doing the John Hopkins. The numbers are different. The numbers are always higher on the world, and I don't think they're right. And if this whole thing started back in January in Santa Clara, which is the earliest count they have, you have coroner offices going back and looking at the DNA. They take DNA samples, and they keep that record. So they're probably going back and look at everybody that they've done in the past 4 months, 5 months. They'll probably find that there was more deaths even earlier than that.
But how can they prove that they were from COVID, though? Because some people are just carriers and maybe didn't. That's what I'm saying.
That's
this
the
is
hard part.
Getting hairy.
Yeah, that's the hard part. And I mean, it's I don't and I really don't know how much of a detail that needs to be, but because we're here in the here and now. I think that the numbers are definitely skewed, and I think they're skewed for a reason.
Oh, yeah.
I think that they just don't want to tell us. There's always been this thing about Washington that you don't know who's actually, they always think that they're hiding something. I think it's just common nature for us to think that Washington's hiding something because they usually
Yeah.
are. They usually are. So, but to have false advice, the advice that's coming out of Washington is just, we need to be seeing the World Health Organization. We need to see the CDC, the director of the CDC, and just and have them come out and give us the information instead of non medical type personnel. And I don't know. It frustrates me sometimes because of the whole scenario. But it is what it is. Yeah,
True.
Susan says the county fair got the
Well,
state
the
fair.
state fair
Yeah, the
Fair.
state
And-
fair. Yeah,
and the Sacramento County Fair was canceled also, like 2 days prior.
yeah. And our fair got canceled, right? I think so.
The June fair did, but I haven't heard anything about the big August fair.
Oh, I'm not going. Just say that right now. This will be the first time I missed a fair in a long time, and not until there's a cure. I've been
It'll
to a
be
lot of these.
interesting to see that, like, how the infection of the flu, like the spread of it has changed, because we're all wearing the PPE because of the corona, but the flu is also spread in a very similar fashion. So maybe we'll see less flu cases this year. If
Good
what
chance.
I'm worried about is how what's the word I want to say? How more susceptible we're going to be by keeping ourselves away from germs right now. How now we're going to if we're going to get colds easier and stuff like that after we come out of this for a while, because our immune systems may be down a little bit from not being around so many things. I'm curious about that.
Oh,
That's a good
that's
point.
definitely a good point. We're definitely not helping our immune system to outside diseases at all. But also, we don't know what kind of flu is going to hit this year.
Yep.
So it could be the monster flu, or it could be just the little the 24-hour thing. You just never know. So we got to keep our fingers crossed on that.
Yeah, for healthcare professionals, let's really pray for that one.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
maybe
the
there's more
whole
problems.
healthcare guys, I know we're not too bad here. They have protocols here. I know in the very beginning it was just, ventilator this, ventilator that. Now it doesn't seem to be as much of a problem. I think they got ahead of that situation right off the bat and made it right. I don't think the Mercy ever got filled up. I don't think the other one, the Comfort, I don't think it ever, they were there, thank God. But I don't think it hit as bad as they thought it was going to hit. Because when they were first talking about 250,000 people dying, and maybe by the time it's all over with, we might be at that number. But I don't, and then they said 60, and we're already at over 50, so that 60 model's out the window. And they keep trying, models are inaccurate anyway, so it is what it is. What we got here? I guess we were up to almost 12 people watching there at one point. Doesn't look like anybody else, so. Well, why don't we call this a day? And everybody go out and have fun and romp around in the weeds. Imagine, I can't believe how fast the grass is growing. I got to mow again.
Yeah. Well, thanks, Jeff, and thank you to your niece for all the hard work she's doing.
Oh, no, thank you,
Thank you for
Stephanie.
your hard work.
Yeah, you keep it going, kiddo. And Icy, stay safe, and we'll talk soon, okay?
All right. You
All right.
stay well too.
Bye. So, here we go. Elbow bump. Live long and prosper. Stay home. Stay safe. Stay healthy. I love you. I'll see you all tomorrow. Bye.